how long is the ideal length of a suture material? So the ideal length of suture material depends on the kind of knot that you are planning to tie with the suture. So for laparoscopic surgery, you cannot take the whole length of the suture. So a typical suture that comes packed in a foil is between 70 centimeters to 90 centimeters long, depending on the type of suture that you are using. You cannot imagine taking this whole 70 or 90 centimeters of the length inside the cavity in which you are working. In contrast to open surgery, where you tend to work with the whole length of the suture material. So for laparoscopic surgery, you have to cut the suture material short from the needle end so that the length that you're working with is a manageable length. So if you are planning to take interrupted sutures, the typical length that you work with is between 10 to 12 centimeters, depending on how much dexterous is the laparoscopic surgeon or how experienced is the laparoscopic surgeon. For a surgeon who is learning laparoscopic surgery, shorter lengths, 6 to 8 centimeters, are more manageable. For a surgeon who is well versed with laparoscopic surgery, even 12 to 15 centimeters, he may be able to handle. However, if you are planning to take continuous sutures, so continuous sutures because you take a bite, tie a knot at one end, and then you take an over and over kind of a knotting suturing pattern, and then the only knot you have to take is at the far end of the stitch line. And you don't have to knot at after each bite, and you don't have to cut the suture at each bite. So the wastage of the suture material is less. So therefore, if you are planning to take continuous suture compared to interrupted stitch, the length that you require may be comparatively less for a equal length of incision that you are trying to suture. If you are planning, so this was for intracorporeal suturing. If you are planning to take extracorporeal suturing or extracorporeal knotting, extracorporeal suturing is not the correct term, extracorporeal knotting. So in extracorporeal knotting, you require a long length of the suture, typically 70 centimeters. So that will be the whole length of the suture that comes back. So what is extracorporeal knot? In brief, I'll tell you. You hold one of the ends of the suture material in the laparoscopic instrument and take the end through the port inside the body cavity in which you're working, loop it around the structure that is tied, and then bring that end out again through the same